U.S. Open Health Desk presented to you by Mount Sinai. I am your host, Shauna Ryan, and joining us today is Dr. Melissa Leber. She is an assistant professor of sports medicine at the Icahn School of Medicine at the Leni and Peter W Department of Orthopaedics Surgery at the Mount Sinai Hospital. Dr. Leber, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks so much for having me.
Well, the game of tennis requires you to be light and quick on your feet, and we're here today to talk about ankle sprains, how to identify them, prevent them, and treat them. So let's start by properly defining what an ankle sprain really is.
So an ankle sprain is actually a large catchment term. It refers to any stretching or tear of the ligaments that support the ankle on both the inside and outside of the ankle, but most commonly people sprain the outside ligaments.
So it is a general term, it really is an overarching umbrella term for any of these kind of problems in the ankle area.
Exactly.
So what are some of the symptoms that you think would lead people to need medical attention?
Probably the most important thing was if you can't bear weight on your ankle and you can't even take a few steps, it's really important to go get an x-ray and go get checked out emergently. Otherwise, severe bruising, severe swelling, and any pain that seems to be worsening and not getting better.
So there are actually different grades of ankle sprains. Can you tell us what those are and how they affect your ability on the court?
Yes. So there's a first degree ankle sprain, second degree, and third degree. The first degree being the most minor, resulting in relatively no instability. You can still walk on your ankle. You may have a little bit of bruising and swelling, and you usually need very little intervention for those. And then the third degree is the opposite extreme. The third degree is generally when you have more instability in the ankle, you have trouble bearing weight, you may even need some physical therapy. So it's just basically a grading term.
What are some of your keys to help prevent or reduce your risk for an ankle sprain?
If you want to prevent getting an ankle sprain, definitely try and strengthen your ankles. Best ways to do that would be to work on balance using a foam mat or one of those bongo boards that are unstable. Also work on side-to-side motion and strengthening the outer ankle ligaments. And if you really want to prevent one, you can actually wear an ankle brace that will provide some extra support while you're playing tennis.
Now, I know a lot of athletes love to play with heat and cold. Any time that you would recommend maybe icing or heating your ankle before or after, let's say, a match?
Yeah, so before a match, if you're having any kind of foot pain, Achilles pain, tendon pain, it'd be great to warm up the muscles and the tendons and ligaments by either doing some low-impact cardiovascular activity, even doing some warm-up stretching before. Afterwards, always great to ice, especially people with ankle sprains and chronic ankle sprains, always great to ice and calm things down. If you have plantar fasciitis, another good trick is to put a water bottle in the freezer and then rub your foot along the top of the water bottle and roll it along, and that'll help decrease the inflammation in the plantar fascia and help stretch it as well.
That is a great tip. Anybody could do that.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Dr. Leber, thank you so much for coming by today and helping us to stay ankle sprain free. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
And don't forget to check out usopen.org throughout the entire tournament for more great information from the staff at Mount Sinai. Until next time, I'm your host, Shauna Ryan. We'll see you here on the U.S. Open Health Desk presented to you by Mount Sinai.